run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab raw man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cause I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crip.
so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater gets off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready. 60 or.
Check right 50. Not today, you are.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and shutting him off, now open field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Think this is the mic.
80 weapon.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
Locke trying again after the pick six. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And some room to roam now. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
18 Gator.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Brissett finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Brissett sets to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got 4. Hey, check my step.
On third and long, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route runnings.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, it's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
90, Wolf. Let's go. Let's do this.
Clock now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw it is Locke. And he's got Snead. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 24.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Snead. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Into the red zone, it's locked. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. He's got Allen. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Brissett to throw on first. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 53.
Play fake. Brissett. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brissett. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. All right.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Open man, it's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Gordon.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And this is Latimer, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Badgley's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brissett from the gun on third. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Locke working out of the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. On play action, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Squeeze, double. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Lock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That turns it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
90.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And able to find Dorsett. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He finds McKinnon, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down inside the 30. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go, go.
57. Mike, 57.
They gonna need some therapy out there.
Hard, hard. Ready, ready.
Clock now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Snead's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Freeman. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Brissett. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A throw complete to Dorsett. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm on. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now it's Lindsey. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. 50, plant, 6-6, pull it high. Under 10.
Now Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the set.
50, Mike 50. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Fire.
Locke to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 20. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerick McKinnon. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And down he'll go at the 25. On third down, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
It's been a long day for you. Check that. Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And fighting down inside the 25. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.